My neighbor started flirting with my husband, cooking his favorite meals, and showing up in our bedroom. When I confronted him, he smiled and said, "She's just being friendly. Stop overreacting." I walked away. That was 3 days ago. This morning, he was crying in my DMs. I have a really strong belief that if my partner wants to sleep around, I'm not going to try and stop him. If I have to keep him from cheating, then he's not the right person for me anyway. I truly think I should be with someone who totally wants to be with me and won't give in when they're tempted. Let's say it falls under my responsibility to try and stop them if I knew they're going to cheat. But what about if I didn't know? I'm married. We have been together for 4 years and married for 6 months. We just moved to a new apartment and little by little we have been renovating it. We're both crafty and we want to create our dream home. We became friends with our neighbors. Also a couple. The woman is very beautiful and bubbly and I got along very well with her. She said she envied us renovating since her husband doesn't really like these things and refuses to give her money to start her own projects. She's a stay-at-home mom. I don't know about her situation with her husband, but the closer we got to them, the more I sensed that he's very careful with money. I get what she means, although I don't think he is financially abusive. Both my husband and I work. My husband works a lot from home. I have noticed that my neighbor is getting more and more friendly with my husband, instead of how it started as a friendship with me. She is very flirty and she seems to have more and more in common with my husband, especially the things I don't really like hiking, but even the smallest things like food or sweets. She has so much in common with him, as she has put it many times. Since she's a stay-at-home mom, she started making my husband his favorite food, and my husband has said on many occasions how nice it is that she cooks. Twice I came home and she's in there with my husband, helping him with the renovations or has just brought him lunch. My husband doesn't seem bothered at all, so it makes me think nothing is happening between them yet. I was telling this to my mom and she got so angry at my indifference. She said that I should ban my neighbor from being around my husband and tell him not to talk to her again. I told her that I wanted a husband who doesn't want to cheat. There are 4 billion women out there and I can't stop him from seeing all of them. He's the only one who can decide if his marriage is worth it. My mom called me deranged and she is very upset with me. I don't know what to do. I have made my opinion clear to my husband that I didn't appreciate our neighbor hanging around with him, and I even started to cook more at home. Other than that, I don't plan on having a contest with women to win my husband. I always believe if they can take him, they can keep him. My heart is full of love for him, and I can't even imagine myself cheating on him even if I was in a room full of handsome men. I just want the same in return. He hasn't done anything yet, but he has texted with her a few times. Nothing flirty, but they have texted. I hate it, but I don't know. My mom said I'm enabling this just to see if he cheats and then discard him, but all I wish is that he chooses me. I stared at my phone for a long time after mom hung up on me. Her words kept echoing in my head, especially the part about me being deranged. Maybe I was. Maybe normal wives didn't think like this. But I couldn't shake the feeling that if I had to guard Billy like some kind of possession, then what was the point? The next morning, I left for work earlier than usual. Billy was still in bed, and I kissed his forehead before grabbing my laptop bag. The marketing presentation I'd been working on needed final touches before the client meeting, but my mind kept wandering to yesterday's conversation with mom. When I got to the office, my coworker Victoria noticed something was off. She brought me coffee and sat on the edge of my desk. "Rough night?" she asked. I shrugged and took a sip. "Just family stuff." Victoria studied me for a moment. "You know, when my ex started getting friendly with his personal trainer, everyone told me I was crazy for not saying anything. They said I should have fought for him, made rules, checked his phone." She paused. I didn't. And you know what? When he finally left me for her, I realized I'd been preparing myself for it the whole time instead of actually working on our marriage. Her words hit harder